Hello students, now this is 11th question from the review assignment J Advanced 2020. Right, here we have two metallic spheres. This is a metal sphere of radius capital R. This is also a metal sphere of radius capital R. So we have two metal spheres. One sphere has a charge of plus q while other has no charge. They are connected by inductor. They are connected by inductor having inductance capital L. We assume it as ideal inductor without any resistance. We assume the inductor to be free from the resistance. So now the switch will be closed, and as we close this switch, there will be transfer of charge from this metal sphere to the other metal sphere through this inductor. And after a certain time, the charge on the charge on the first sphere decreases to the half of initial value. And we need to find time for this moment, time for this half charge step. So if we consider certain charge on the other sphere, let's say the charge on the other sphere is small q, and it is after t seconds from the closing of switch. The charge on the other sphere is q, then it is obvious that charge on the first sphere will be capital Q minus q, because transfer of charge is from the left sphere to the right sphere. So by conservation of charge, if one has plus q, other must have plus of capital Q minus small q. And let's say the current in the inductor is I. At this moment, current in the inductor is I. The potential of this sphere can be written as 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0, its charge capital Q minus small q over radius r. The potential of the other sphere will be written as 1 over 4 pi epsilon 0, charge small q over radius r. Then the difference in the potential of two spheres A and B. So this is minus, now it is potential difference between the point A and point B, and the potential difference between point A and point B should be equals to that which is across the inductor, and you can write it L di over dt. If you differentiate this equation, you will get a result which is d2i over dt2 equals to, after differentiating this equation with respect to time, differentiate this equation with respect to time, and you will get a equation where d2i over dt2 equals to minus 1 over 2 pi epsilon 0 r into L times I, which is a standard differential equation of format d2x plus d2x by dt2 plus omega square x equals to 0. This differential equation is similar to this equation, and the solution of this differential equation is that x is oscillating function, that x will be some amplitude maximum value times some sine omega t plus phi. Solution of this differential equation is always simple harmonic equation. Therefore, the solution of this differential equation must be simple harmonic solution, and so I must be something I maximum times sine of omega t plus phi naught, and similarly charge. So you can expect the equation of charge to be q max times sine omega t plus phi naught. What is q max? So obviously q max will be plus q, because it is not possible that system gains a charge which is more than plus q charge. It is the violation of conservation of charge. So the highest possible charge can be plus of capital Q. Now, but what is the maximum value of small q, which is this much? What is the maximum value of small q? Well, to get maximum value of small q, I will use maxima minima property, which says that if q is maximum, its a derivative dq over dt, which you can define as current I, will be 0. So if q is maximum, dq by dt will be 0. That is I equals to 0. And if I is maximum, then di over dt will be 0. And when di by dt is 0, from this equation, if you put di by dt equals to 0, you get small q equals to capital Q by 2. Small q equals to capital Q by 2. And notice, the question says that charge on the sphere decreases to the half. So if here the charge becomes capital Q by 2, then charge on the other sphere will also become capital Q by 2. And when the other sphere has a charge capital Q by 2, that is the moment of maximum current. That is the moment of maximum current. And the current in the beginning was 0. And current is oscillating. So now 3 points. We have oscillating current, which starts from 0 and reaches to the maximum value. If you plot the graph of current as a simple harmonic oscillation, and if it starts from 0 and reaches to the maximum value, then this time is 1/4 of oscillation time period. And if it is 1/4 of oscillation time period, you can write this time equals to 1/4 of oscillation time period, which is 2 pi over omega. And you can say it is pi upon 2 omega, where omega can be obtained by comparing this differential equation with this differential equation. If you compare these two differential equations, you will get the value of omega, which is 1 over square root of 2 pi epsilon r L. So this is the answer for this question. That's the answer for this particular question, sphere losing charge through inductor. Question number 11 from the assignment. Now 4 remaining in the next videos. Take care. Bye bye.